first official day of the beatdown. We've got a ground blind set up. Mike and Aaron and Colin were in there last week for an evening sit, but it was raining and they didn't have that good a sit. No one's hunted it off the roost all year, so we're gonna try it this morning. Hopefully we can get JP on the board this morning.
Frustrating morning. It is what it is. Early on the beatdown. We struck out this time, but that ain't gonna happen all day long. Just slowly start moving down this tree line to the right. Well, that was a failed one. On to the next one.
Jim, it's 4:21. You said you'd be home at 4:20.
I'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
I don't even know what that means.
I'll be there soon.
Before we got to the blind, we spotted 2 toms down this field with 2 hens. So we're just gonna slip over the hill. I'm gonna keep B right over my shoulder. Yeah, which one are you on? You're on the right one. I can't see them. I'm number 1 down for the beatdown. Wasn't superb, but it's a tom. Well, this one was kind of an unexpected bird. We came in here literally to pull this baronet and get out on another piece just pretty much across the road this evening. When we came in here, spotted these birds, this one and another one down in this bottom. Main camera, Brennan was filming through a bunch of stuff, and I honestly was shooting through a bunch of stuff too. When he could film them, I couldn't shoot them, vice versa. But it is what it is. We got one bird down to start the beatdown here. It's the first official day of beatdown, and we're gonna get this bird wrapped up and try and hop in this blind here on a different piece yet this evening, try and get Jimbo on a bird.
See if we can get number 2 and 3.
Friday morning here. We got in here just in time. We can hear several birds gobbling in the distance. One that we watched go back into this block of woods last night. Sounds like he's about 250 yards. But this is the field all the birds wanted to be on last night before dark. So hopefully one of them makes an appearance here this morning. He's coming. Well, that was disappointing. Turkey hunting.
Pulling out of this spot. Those birds to the south of us sounded like they wanted to keep working south, so we're backing out. Gonna drive back to the flats and make some loops. Hopefully the birds are out. 3 toms for sure. If we can get this set up, well, see, this is gonna work. I don't think they see me yet. Second official day of the beatdown. We kind of got our butts kicked off the roost this morning. Had a bird come in. We had just a perfect setup, and the bird came into about 100 yards and hung up. So we came back and started driving around the flats here, and didn't take long. We spotted 4 strutters out in the field, and were able to make a play on them. We were actually planning to set up on them over here in this alfalfa field and call them around. But when we got down on the edge of these pines, we could see them out in the field, and it looked like they wanted to head west. Took action into our own hands and kind of went right at them through this pine plantation, and all 4 of them came charging in right off the field, right into the pines with me. Ended up shooting the lead bird, and then I waited a couple seconds. JP swung the camera and got on the other one. I dumped the second one. Good start to the beatdown. Everyone else is arriving here later today, and I think we're gonna do a fish fry and kind of drink some beers, but pretty sweet hunt, happened fast. 2 good birds on the ground, and one of them is going to be worth taking the scales for sure.
First beatdown, 2023.
Just got done with the fish fry, had rangoons, a couple beers. We're going to roll out here. We got about an hour and a half until dark. Mike will probably go either north or south, and I'll go the other way and kind of cover all of our ground and see if we can get some eyes on birds and hopefully come up with a game plan for tomorrow. But we got Spitzley, Dan, Jim, Mike, and myself. We're gonna go hard here for the next probably 2.5 days and see what we can knock down. We got 3 on the board already. Hopefully we can keep her going.
Let's beat.
That's gonna be the last spot you pick for the week. We got a couple toms just out on the edge of the field here, so we're gonna make a play. We're gonna go back around the building, kind of get in close to them, and see if we can get them with the old dome. We'll see what happens.
Gonna make some good old eats for everybody, making some good old turkey nuggets. And then once we get some good vittles in us, then we're gonna head back out and see if we can get into a couple of birds. It's 4 o'clock. We're
We were on the parcel earlier this morning and shot down here. There were 2 toms out here earlier, so we let them soak. Well, when we came back, they were still already on the field. So what we did is we snuck around the edge of the perimeter of the woods and slipped in here. Toms are still on the field. Looks like they got maybe 1 hen with them. We're gonna see if we can pull them over this way and get 1, or if not 2.
Stone that one.
Well, Jimbo just gave this Tom a dirt nap right here. And King Dingaling and his little running buddy out there, they never moved. They never even came out of full strut. So Jimbo's got a bird laying out there yet. And we got 2 more Toms stripping on the other end of this field. So we're gonna sit tight for a little bit, see if we can't get them to come over here and check out the decoys. Jimbo still does have another tag, so if they wander on over, it could be bad news for 3 Tommies today.
We struggled pretty bad this morning, just cameraman, shooter kind of trying to reap and just not having things work out for us this morning. So we went back to the house, regrouped for this afternoon, and we kind of had this one spot picked out that we had a few Toms on. We actually let them soak in the middle of the day. So we decided this afternoon we would come back out here. Lo and behold, we get out there and them birds are already out in the field again. So we kind of snuck around, got set up, and a bird comes out of nowhere right where we pretty much walked in, and he came into the decoys, and Jimbo let the old 10 gauge hammer. And then this other bird that we were after wanting to get, he never even left the field. They were a couple 100 yards away in the field. We sat there, stuck it out for like another 3 hours before we finally got these birds to commit, and I think luckily enough we were kind of in their path of where they wanted to go roost, so they just kind of were naturally working past us, and we decided to rain fire before they ever made it to the decoys, and next thing you know, we got 3 nice Toms laying, so it's a heck of a start to the beat, and hopefully we can knock a couple more down before the end of the weekend.
Wow.
22-3!
Oh shit!
He probably was 25 at the beginning of the year.
Probably was.
He's missing half
Top
his
3,
fam.
Jim.
22-3.
Yeah.
Close, but not close enough.
Should have killed him last week. It's gonna be a monkey love kind of day in Turkey Woods.
About to have us a hell of a day.
Yeah, buddy.
As you can see, we had us one hell of a morning. It's Sunday of the Beatdown. We set up on this field this morning where we've been seeing birds the last few weeks, and they've been giving us pretty much the runaround the whole time. Seems like every time we come here, they don't show up, and then when we're not here, we drive by and they're out in the field. And last night was no different. We were gonna come in here around like 6 o'clock. Came here about 4:30 just to check the field and check some other spots in this area, and birds are already out in the field. We tried making a play on them last night and it just didn't work out. We decided to just leave them be. And we actually seen them about half hour before fly up in this back field across the fence. So we got up in here this morning. As luck would have it, the birds pitched out in the field and there was a pile of birds. And I told Scott, and I'm like, if these hens keep working their way and cross into the field, I think we're gonna be in the chips. And sure enough, about 10, 15 minutes went by and we had all three of those hens cross the fence here. And shortly after, we looked down the field edge here to the east, and one of the toms comes running right towards the gate here. He just put on an absolute show. He crossed the fence right underneath the gate, come right into the decoys, and he kind of showed off for a little while, and his buddy decided to bring up the rear, and he did the same thing. And as you can see, we made the best of it.
Well, that's a wrap on the 2023 Beatdown. It was a really tight race this year. We had 3 birds within 2 ounces of each other, right? Yep. One was 22-13, 22-14, and 15. Brennan with the win with 22-15. It's an honor, my friend.
Appreciate it. First time get my name on the trophy. It's a tight race this year, which made it fun to go to weigh-ins every day, and honored to hold the trophy here in 2023. My neck hurts. I hope I can drink this thing.
You feel like a champ.
Do a good weekend. A lot of fun. A lot of good memories.
Never a dull interview from Jim Fuego. Let's go there, Jimbo.
Big old sexy apron. Just for Dano. She's a beauty, ain't she, Clark? Paint like a little stinger. I don't want to play. Whooping my butt. Should be a nice solid day and wrap her up. It's been a long beatdown week, but it's been very successful. Can't complain about it. That's all I got.
Should be a good solid time.
This should be a good day. That's all I got too.